some issues today becoming a DRep. As far as I am aware, the only way you can become a DRep now is through using like the test ADA, so it's a test wallet, and you
Yes,
become a DRep, but it's not like officially, right? It's just like a testing phase.
that's correct. The only way right now to become a DRep is through the it's through the the SanchoNet, and it's not yet on mainnet. But you guys might want to test those features so you can be ready when it's going to be on mainnet. So any questions that you have, you can ask. There's no stupid questions. Uh, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I
So
really appreciate that. I guess there's a lot of like um I guess lack of knowledge on how everything is gonna work as far as the um DReps go. So this is what I understand, and maybe you can correct me if I'm wrong, but essentially there's three, let's call it, houses of this decentralized government, which is Cardano. So it's the Constitutional Committee, the SBOs, and then the DReps. Is that correct?
yes, there's three governance bodies. That's correct. The Constitutional Committee, the SPOs, and the DReps.
And two of those three have to, let's say, vote yes for a proposal to pass.
That is
Um,
also correct. On some exceptions, you need three of them, but it's never one. Actually, it's every time it's two. It's either the Constitutional Committee and the DReps, or the DReps and the SPOs. And yeah, the DReps can vote on everything. They got like full governance power. They control. They can vote on everything, every existing governance actions.
Gotcha. And what happens if you are both a and I saw someone commented on Twitter, but what happens if you're both an SPO as well as a DRep? Is that allowed?
Yep, it is. You can be both, but as an SPO, you cannot transfer the money, well, the ADA stake to your stake pool. You cannot transfer that power to your DRep, right? This is two different things.
Oh,
So if you're a DRep, could be your delegators or ADA holder is gonna have to delegate to your DRep as well if you decide to identify yourself as a specific stake pool owner. But yes, it is doable. Uh, ethically, I don't know if that's right. I mean, I've nothing wrong against it because on the protocol parameter perspective, they are the ones that knows them the best, right? Because they work around that all the time. So I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. People get to decide
I
at the
mean,
end.
I think this is very fascinating. I mean, it's a problem that people have been trying to solve for what, centuries, since, the beginning of human existence. So it's very fascinating. I'm just like, I mean, one of the main reasons I'm in Cardano. So I'm like, I would love to become a DRep. And my question, or I guess I'm curious, like, how is it weighted? So two of the three need to vote yes, but within those divisions, how those votes get voted. For example, if I'm a DRep, I would have to have people delegate their ADA to me specifically, right?
Yes.
Um, and I guess I'm just unsure on how it's divided within each. So like, what would count one vote for the DRep like party, if, or the DRep house, you could call it. Like, what would need to, I don't know if I'm making sense, but what would need to constitute a yes?
Uh,
What would need to happen for, I don't know if I'm explaining myself correctly. Um, so let's say an example, a proposal is said, we want 100,000 ADA for, let's say, a marketing proposal. So that is sent. everyone has the chance to vote,
Yes.
right? So that all three, how did you call it? I called it houses, but you called it something different.
The governance bodies.
Bodies. Okay, so the government's bodies need to vote. Um, and me and you and I were both DReps. What if I vote no, you vote yes? What what's the ultimate answer to that, or what's the result of that?
Okay,
That's
it is
what
it
I'm
is
most sure.
it is take weight, as you may know. Um, Actually, I think I have it around here. It's easier for me with a visual support to explain that. Just gonna put that there. Where is it? There it is.
Okay, so the total weight of each DRep then gets weighted in, then that's how the result is given. So
Yes,
if
but
if
but
you're being delegated a million ADA and I only have 500,000, then your vote passes because you have a greater, I guess, weight.
not necessarily. Um, Hold on, let me just grab this.
And I'm sorry, I'm not a very technical person, but
No,
I
it's
am very
okay.
fascinated by everything. I'm just trying to figure it out.
That's exactly why I made this graph actually. It's easier for me to explain like this. Uh, about the stake weight. So you have to calculate every registered DRep that are active, the amount of ADA delegated to all those DReps that are active is equal to 100% of the stake of the active voting stake. So if you are one of these guys and you hold a certain amount of ADA, then your yes vote is going to have to pass a threshold, which is represented, for example, here. You see, if the threshold here is 70% and there's only these five guys, then 100% of the active voting stakes is only these five guys. That's
Mhm.
that's a small example, but you know the main net is gonna scale much than that, but much more than that. It's
Yeah.
just an example. So if there's only five guys here and they each one of them hold 10k ADA, then each one of them hold 20% of the voting power of the DReps. So to be able to cross the set threshold, which in this case is 70%, they would have to vote yes until they cross it. So this is pretty much the way it works. Um,
That's very
but again, it's depending on the amount delegated to them, and there's no cap. There's no saturation point for that. So I myself, if I was a DRep, I could have billions delegated to my DRep. I would have a tremendous amount of power if that was the case. But again, it's the community that decides. Where else can I get some of those information? I
I was
think
gonna ask where can I find those
thresholds.
graphics because
Oh, the graphics.
Mhm.
Yeah, I made them available. They're on able-pool.io.
Because I'll definitely have to review them on my own time because it's still quite confusing and I don't want to take too much of
Sure.
your time.
No, no,
But
that
I'll
that
definitely
don't
website.
worry. That's what those. Oh, actually, there's more people. Hey, Conrad, and Rick is there too. Oh my God. Hi, hi, friends. Yeah, real quick, it's on able-pool.io. You go into Voltaire, and they're right there. All the slides, and the top one is the full map of the infographic I showed you. So you can just go there and grab
Awesome.
it. Um, so now, how's it going, guys? It's interactive. You can go ahead and talk if you want to. Actually, I never heard Conrad speaking. This guy is like one of my favorite mentors. He showed me everything that I needed to know to be a stateful operator. How's it going, man?
I think it's all right. Can you hear me?
Yes. Hi.
Awesome. Hey there. Yeah, I saw the tweet, so I'm here just watching. I'll be quiet because I'm cooking home, etc. But please do
Okay.
your thing. Congratulations, man, on all your success. You're the man.
You're awesome. You have no idea how this guy helped me so much. By the way, stake pool operator of Blade Stake Pool. if it's not oversaturated yet, you can delegate to this guy. He's really awesome.
We're at
Rick McCracken
100%.
too. Actually, I've met him IRL. I'm not gonna talk too much about it. This guy like literally convinced our bartender to join the Cardano ecosystem in like barely 5 minutes. I was really impressed. He's
That's
importing everyone.
crazy. No, these two guys are legends. I've been
Yeah.
following both of them for a while now, and I definitely look up to them as figures here in the ecosystem. And yeah, I would love to become an SBO sometime or in the future, but I am not very technical. Um, but yeah, the DRep is for sure.
All right.
And
What time is it?
interestingly enough, I believe Rick is from Virginia, and I'm also from Virginia. I'm here in the city of Lynchburg, so we're neighbors.
I'm not sure if it told me. I don't know. I've met him. We had a couple of drinks at the bar with Adam Dean. It was really fun. Uh, okay, so you guys ready?
Hey, I had push to talk on. Who was that? Caleb?
Oh yeah, it was Caleb.
Yes, sir.
Hey, all right, yeah, Caleb. I know where Lynchburg is, and I'm with you. I don't mean to interrupt Mike's stream here. Mike, how you doing? Thanks for the work you're doing here, man. Much appreciated. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm from Virginia, Hampton.
And you guys want to activate your video camera so I feel less lonely? It's all right too, right? I know Niels did that. I can adjust the. Yeah, I feel more comfortable now. So I know Rick, you're already used to that tool, right? You're just here for the fun. But anyway,
Yeah.
just gonna show it. I'm recording, by the way, so try to watch your language and don't say specifically the C word is forbidden. Don't want to use that.
I mean, catastrophic.
No. Dang it. Don't no swear. Anyway, okay. So here it is. Hey, I think that's Caleb, right? Yeah, it is. Okay, so first, you go on sanchogov.tools, of course, and we're gonna use the wallets that we're used to, right? So to get those wallets for SanchoNet testing, you're gonna go into the FAQ up there, and then on the left side you can see getting started. It's over here. You click on that, and you get a compatible wallet. And oh my god, they're all offline. What is that? Oh, this is sad. Think that's gonna work?
I would say try it anyway, just in case. It might not be compatible with the current
Yeah, the current
8.9.2,
fork.
like because there might have been breaking changes in there, so it might not be compatible yet.
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago we did a respawn of the chain, so we're technically on another fork of SanchoNet once again. So they might have not updated their nodes. Might as well try.
Yeah, it's worth a try.
All right, I'm gonna go with lace. So add Chrome, add the Chrome extension. Let's do it. And there it is. Gonna pin it. Click on it. And let's go. Let's create a new wallet. Yeah, sure, okay. All right, yeah, okay, I agree with that. Next. Wallet name. We call it DRep. Next, password. Oh my. Let's find something. Recovery phrase. Yupla. yeah, just give me a second. I'm gonna grab a piece of paper and note it. If you guys want to, you can use another wallet, right? I think Jonah tried the Eternl wallet. He said it worked, but again, gonna have to try this hurdle. Yeah, that's the long and boring part. Hmm. So again, if you have any questions, Caleb, you can ask them. As long as it's governance related.
Yeah, sounds good.
If you want to, there's a video that I made that explained the infographic that I showed you a couple of minutes ago. I posted it on Twitter as well, I think. So I just go through it. It takes maybe an hour, I think. And yeah, so if there's anything you might want to ask, you can use my DMs as well. All right, that's done. Next. Oh, okay, there's more
That would be
words.
awesome. Thank you so much.
I'm almost done. Yeah, the only reason why I'm building my wallet now and I haven't done it before is because I cannot get money from the faucet more than once every 24 hours. Because some people took advantage of that in the past to take controls of stuff. And so they limited the rate in which you can get money from it. And that should be it. Let's do it. Next. Oh my, gotta type them all. That's good. So are you guys creating your wallet at the same time?
Yes.
Because we're going to vote on the Plutus V3 cost model. So we can play with it on testnet. There you go.
Hey everybody.
Hey.
How you doing? Mike, remember last it was like 2-3 weeks ago we opened up that DRep wallet with Eternl beta. Is that still a usable one for what we're doing today?
I don't know. Jonah tried it. He said it works. So you could give it a try, but remember that you have to switch the network at the bottom right of the wallet to Sancho, or else you're gonna have some trouble. Hi, Jenny. How are you, Jenny? Ankle. We're building a wallet for Sancho.
Okay, hey, Mike, my Lace wallet is connected to Sancho, and I just did a faucet request. I'll let you know when I see the funds come in. I don't see them in yet.
Okay. Well, normally Lace is the fastest to update because Obviously, the same developer works on it. And so, those seed phrases are so long.
I didn't see the I don't see the funds yet, but I'm gonna go check my actual Sancho node, which is somewhere else. I'm gonna go check it on a different computer. I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah, sometimes it takes some times in Sancho to get the block.
So it looks, I just opened up my Lace extension, and it looks like my SanchoNet wallet is coming up there with my T-ADA, but not in the Eternl beta. So Lace's wallet is working for me now. I have my wallet open.
Got it. Okay. I'm gonna put that here. All right. Jenny, do you know where to get the testnet wallet? Do you guys need some information about that? sanchogov.tools. So if you don't know yet, if you missed the first part of the video, you go to sanchogov.tools. You go into fact here, and on the left side, you click on getting started, get a compatible wallet, and you grab one of these wallets. Me and Rick are trying Lace. I think Caleb, you use Lace as well, right?
Yeah, I have Lace as well.
If somebody wants to try Eternl, I heard that Jonah tried it and it works. So it's up to you guys. So we just opened up our wallet. So you gotta get through the seed phrase things again and all those stuff. So that's done for me. I'm gonna go query some money from the faucet. And actually, is there a link in there for that? I'm usually using the Essential Network link for the faucet. Is it there? Faucet. I don't see it.
Mike, you. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, Mike. Use the search bar up at the top. Just go to search, top right. No.
Oh.
Go back to Sancho.
There.
Top right.
Faucet.
Just type in faucet, and then the first one, that one. Obtain some test data.
Nice.
And there it is. Top link, number 1, generate receive address. Perfect.
Cool. Okay. So receive address. There it is. Copy. And let's go paste it. There.
Can you hear me, Mike?
Yes, I can now.
Oh my gosh, I've been trying to fix my my mic
Yeah,
for like an hour.
it's on push to talk sometimes.
No, it was my settings with the browser. I
Oh.
finally fixed it. So what are you guys doing? I have my test Ada. I don't have much, but I'm sure it's enough.
Oh my God.
What are we doing?
You went faster than us. Hold on.
No, I just had it. I mean, I've had it in my. I
Oh,
have
you
it.
had it
I was
already.
I was playing with stuff. So yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I'm not a robot. Nice. Submit. Good. So
Which wallet are you on, Jenny?
The only one that worked for me is the Lace one, the one that was designed for Sancho.
Because I'm on Lace, and I just did a faucet request, and I don't have any ADA yet.
I did it. Yeah, let me check. You sent the same link, right?
yep. Sancho.network/faucet, pretty much. I'm gonna paste it in the chat, actually. That could help you guys. There it is. So if you're looking for the faucet, go into the Discord chat. I've sent the link there. And you just have to paste your wallet address. But like Rick said, maybe if I refresh. No, I don't have it yet.
and the blocks were updating quickly when I went over and checked. So, we were getting about 15 to 25-second blocks easily.
Do you have yours, Caleb?
Lace hasn't been working for me, so I tried Yoroi. And it's called like Yoroi Night. I think it's the
Nightly.
test version.
Yeah.
And I'm sending myself some test data right now. I'm still waiting on that.
My. Okay.
Did you try to, Mike?
I haven't tried the um maybe I should try Eternl. I'm gonna try it with Eternl. It's not there
Yeah, I'm
yet.
trying. I'm
It's
trying
set.
an Eternal right now as well.
How many times can you ask? Oh, can you request?
Actually, I would just restore. You could just restore the same wallet, actually, because the well, it should work. With the same wallet, you technically use the same credential, so the address would be still valid. But if Lace doesn't have the right fork of the node, your ADA would still be deposited according to your credential. So that would mean that if you get the right wallet that has the right fork with the same seed phrase, you should be able to restore your wallet with the ADA that you requested from the faucet. I think.
I just did the request and I did it in Eternal beta and it showed up as a in put transaction. So I did get it from the faucet.
Oh.
But it didn't show up in my Lace one. So I don't know if my
Like
Lace
it's not updating your Lace wallet. Okay.
Okay, you don't see it on your Lace wallet or on your Eternl wallet.
No, I'm not 100% it's the same wallet because it's showing a balance there that's not in the other one as well. I remember I tried up setting like 3 wallets up, so maybe that's getting confused here.
Mike,
Yep.
mine is working with Eternal. Okay, so I restored my Lace wallet. Lace is not working.
Okay.
Eternal is working, and whenever I restored it, it sent me 100,000 ADA on my first request.
Awesome. Awesome. Let's go get.
I wonder if I should be like switching. I mean, I have this from before. Do you think it'll work, or is it just, you know? I
What do
wonder
you?
if I should just download the other Yoroi. Because I have this test for. I mean, maybe Lace is just down right now. I don't know. It's not working. I
It
don't know.
depends on it depends on how long ago you mean by before. If it was before last Tuesday, if it was before 8 days ago, then it's no good. It's on a different
Yeah.
network. But if
No,
it
it was right
sooner,
after that. So
so it's in the last 8 days.
yeah, definitely. It was definitely.
Oh, so it's probably good. It's probably good then.
I would make a test if it's past 24 hours and you haven't requested money from the faucet. You can do it again. So you're gonna have 200,000.
That's what I was asking. If I could just do it
Yes.
again. Okay.
Yes, you can.
How often can you do it?
It's once every 24 hours.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
Let me just try.
I've tested it many times.
Hey Jenny, I put my address in the chat. If you want to send me some ADA, I'll let you know if it's working.
Oh, that's another way to try. Okay. Cool.
That way we know we're on the same network.
Oh wait.
Just a small.
You know what? I think I'm having trouble too. Maybe you should send me some ADA as well, just to make sure.
The ADA.
Theater, right? 24 words.
Are you trying to scam me out of my data? Like
No,
no, I thought you were like test data, rich by now.
No, we've well, somewhere in the multi-fork universe I am, but not on this specific fork. I'm not. Just let me restore my wallet. So Eternl seemed to work. Let's do it. Are you guys switching all to Eternl? Because we're gonna vote on stuff. Motion.
It's only working in Eternal beta for me, so I'm gonna just stick with that until it doesn't work.
Someone send me your address and I'll send you some ADA. That way we know we're on the same network.
You talking to me or?
Anybody who's got a SanchoNet ADA address.
I
Yeah.
just tagged you in the SanchoNet testnet with the address.
Okay.
I'll send it back.
Whoops. There you go. Continue. Oh, mainnet. Right. Sancho, where are you? SanchoNet. Oh, God. Okay. I think I restored my wallet on mainnet. Oh, God. Give me a second.
Is there any money in it?
No.
I have received the generous donation of T-ADA, and I will send it back.
That's like my life savings right there, bro. Thank you.
Sorry, guys. I had to do something emergency here. I forgot. So I'm going to try to send some test data to, I guess, Rick. Is that the address you posted there?
Mine's in the chat right next to us, and Spentron put his in the Sancho testnet chat.
Whoa, guess what's going on? Okay. Okay. Yeah. That's good. Wallet's restored, and it looks great.
Man, that transaction fee really hurt my 100,000 T-ADA.
Yeah, it's going to unbalance everything. Just gonna try to put it back here. There you go. Close this. Close that.
You wanted a nice round number, didn't you, Spentron? You wanted it nice and clean and all zeros.
I got some new friends here. Hey, Jonah's here too. Hi, sir.
He's at soccer practice right now.
All right. So, if you guys are ready, are you guys all ready? I don't want to go too fast.
Yep.
Yeah.
Actually, I mean, go for it. I think I'm gonna have to redo this because I'm not able to send stuff. So
What do you mean?
figuring it out. I'll follow you. Don't worry.
Well,
Don't stop because of me.
no. What? We leave no one behind.
Oh, it's okay. I'm here. I'm not behind. I'm following.
Just, did you share us your address so we can send you some ADA to make sure that you have the right fork? We can do that.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm actually just re-downloading stuff. I'm already in the process of doing it. I didn't even
Okay.
advertise it right away. I'm on it. Let's just go. I'll follow you. I'll follow you.
All right. So, getting back to sanchogov.tools, you refresh the page because sometimes it doesn't detect it. You connect wallet, and you will see here Eternl and grant access, of course, and that's it. Yeah. Hope you realize that test data is not real data. Of course, I do realize that. All right. So now,
Hey, Mike.
Yes.
I would like to add. So when I did it, when I got the Eternl and I put in my seed phrase, I used the Eternl plugin. When you connected your wallet, it connected. When I go to connect my wallet, it's throwing me an error saying I need to switch to the Eternl browser extension and activate a DRep account. So I'm just letting you know in case anybody else sees that same thing. So I'm going to have to reconstruct my Eternl wallet, even though I made it in Eternl. It's not letting me connect. So I'll have to redo it.
Oh, did you use Eternl beta here?
No, I used Eternl proper web browser plugin and I switched to SanchoNet and
Oh,
it worked. But mine does not say Eternl beta. Mine is Eternl proper and it's connected. But the problem is, for some reason, it switched to the web browser. It exited the plugin and went into a web browser. Is
okay.
obviously what happened. So
All
I'll
right.
catch up.
Yeah. So, all right. So, like Rick said, use the one that's in the fact. It's gonna give you the Eternl beta. Sorry. And make sure that you plug it here, the little thing there. All right. So back to the sanchogov.tools. So first we need to register as a DRep, right? So let's do it. It's written here, register as a DRep. I'll register. And becoming a DRep on SanchoNet requires a deposit, a key deposit for your credential as a DRep of 500 fake ADA. So it's just like stake pools, pretty much. So we'll just continue. Okay, do I want to provide a rationale? I'm not. This time I'm going to skip it, but if you would like to, I suggest that you go, I'm going to link it here. Look for the pull request of the SIP 119, which is the SIP about the governance metadata for DReps. It's still a pull request. It hasn't been added officially to the Cardano Foundation SIP repository, but it's there, it's available. And you can see everything, abstract, motivation, and the way you can build those metadata for your rationale as a DRep, right? Username, picture, objective, motivation. If you want your metadata to be listed as well, And there is also examples of the way you should do it here. So I'm gonna show you the link. I'll put it into the chat. If you guys want to look at it later, there it is. So that was it. I'm not gonna do it now unless I want to spend another 2 hours of explaining it. So just
I
skip.
just want to pipe up, Mike, real fast. This is not working on the site properly because the skip, it never changes from skip to confirm here, even if you fill the 2 fields. But I was able to change it by going back and updating my DRep. You see how it doesn't change to skip? So, but I went in and updated my DRep profile and I was able to add it later. But just to keep that in mind, if people get stuck here, it kind of threw me for a minute.
Right, it doesn't. Oh, okay, I'm gonna have to tell Ryan about it. Thank you. Okay, let's skip it. So I'll register. And we need to sign the transaction, of course. To register our DRep keys. Yes, successful. So it's in progress. So we have to just wait for it to get into a block. and then we'll do something that everyone forgets to do, like half of the DReps on SanchoNet forget to do that. When you register as a DRep, you register your credential as a DRep, but there's no voting power delegated to it. You have to delegate your wallet's voting power to that DRep. So that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, use your voting power. If you want to delegate to your own voting power, right here, I can delegate to myself. So I'll just delegate. And here, I can delegate to myself or delegate to a DRep, to another DRep. But we want to delegate to ourselves in this case. So we'll just delegate to myself, delegate, and it's another transaction. So I'll sign it. And as you can see here, just to make sure to explain it, it costs 2.17 ADA. And the reason is that New Wallet doesn't have its stake address registered on chain. So it's not technically already delegated to a stake pool. But if you do that on mainnet, you won't have to redeposit to ADA, right? Because your stake address is already registered. So you're only going to have to pay the transaction fee when you're going to be doing that on mainnet. But again, in this case, we need to register our stake address as well. So this is why it costs an additional 2 ADA for the deposit. Let's sign it. It is done. Delegation transaction submitted. Go to dashboard. And we just have to wait to get that sweet voting power. Let me know where you guys are at. Is it going all right?
When I skip and I register and I sign the transaction to become a DRep, I'm getting an error. Oops. Sign, and I'm not able to register as one.
Oh.
You know, how accurate is this? When you go to the compatible wallet and sanchogov.tools, kind of source of knowledge, it tells you they're all offline. Does that mean anything? Their status shows us offline.
I don't think it's up to date, actually, but some of them, the thing is, the reason why it says offline is like Rick said earlier, we just did a respawn of the chain. So what we did, we just got back in time on the blockchain and we made another fork. And now we kind of live on that fork, but it's not all wallet who updated their nodes to this new fork. So that's why it shows offline, and we tried it with Lace. Lace doesn't work, obviously. I have the very same wallet on Lace, and as you can see, it doesn't show it. So the Lace wallet node is not on the right fork, but the Eternl one is.
Like, I'm so glad you just said that because I was going crazy because I set up a Yoroi wallet with, you gave me 1 million test data, and it shows up in Yoroi, but when I rebuild it in Lace, it shows up as 0.
It's gone.
So I was having trouble with that, and I was like, "Where's all my money?"
See, as I like,
Yeah.
I love to see it as, you know, Marvel and the multiverse, right? It's the same thing. We just switched to another branch. So on this branch, Jonah is poor, and on the
Yeah.
former branch,
And
yeah.
you know, it's interesting, Mike. I'll try to put this as concise as possible. So I made a wallet on Eternl Web, and I sent money to Spentron, and he sent it back. I regenerated that wallet in Eternl plugin beta, and it created a different wallet with a different derivation path.
Oh,
So we need to be aware of that. I mean, I know we're still early, and the wallet makers are still working on the wallets, and the testnet was just respun. So we're going to run into problems while we're doing this video, which is okay.
yeah.
But just be aware that a lot of these problems are not actual SanchoNet problems. They're just not everybody's connected up to the new network because we just respun it last week.
Yeah, that's correct. There's like, I think there was like 4, maybe 5 resets since the beginning. So there's technically like 4 or 5 different fork of the same network. So it could be confusing sometimes, but don't worry about it. I mean, on mainnet, that's not gonna happen. You're not gonna fall into those problems on mainnet. The tools will be the same, and actually, you're probably gonna be able to connect to it with your ledger as well. So you're gonna have the protection from your hardware wallet while voting, which is gonna be awesome. And Martin from Atada is working actively on that. He's good. Okay. So, do you want me to wait a little longer? Could be, right? So you should, I think, right now use an Eternl wallet from the SanchoNet Gov tool. The wallet extension from it, which is the beta here, Eternl beta. And this one works. And again, don't forget to connect it here. So I registered as a DRep. I paid 500 ADA of deposit for it. I delegated to myself, again by depositing an additional 2 ADA for the stake address deposit, so I can delegate to myself. And now that it's done, I don't see my voting power here. And the reason is because you will only have it active on the next epoch boundary. But we can still vote. And your vote and your voting power will be actively considered every epoch boundary. There's a new snapshot. So it's not like stake pool. You don't have to wait like 2 epochs delay to have. That's not the way it works. Every epoch boundary, there's a new calculation. It takes a snapshot of your voting power and it considers it right away. So you can vote in advance even if you don't have active voting power yet, and it's going to be considered at the epoch boundary. So where are you guys at? Talk to me.
I've been following and I'm right with you. So I'm right with you.
All right. I know Rick is recreating another wallet. Oh wait, will you be able to query some money? Do you want me to send you some? Actually, no, you don't have to. Are you gonna send it to yourself maybe with the other wallet?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just restoring it again in case I made a typo. But if I made a typo, it probably wouldn't have completed. Right?
And Jenny, do you need some help Where are you at?
I'm at the point where I decided I'm going to be an observant. An
No,
observer.
no,
Yes, yes,
no.
because
This.
I'm taking notes and I'm working at the same time in other things related to Sanchez. So this is good. It's good.
Okay.
It works for me. It works for me, Mike.
You
Don't worry. We
sure?
have
I
plenty
mean,
of time to geek out together.
okay,
We'll do
okay.
this.
That's okay.
I told you I got accepted to the DRep Pioneers program. I'm gonna be
Oh,
really taking this seriously now. So you'll see a lot of me. You'll get sick of me. Don't worry.
it's impossible. It's impossible. I'm the one harassing people. That's never the opposite. Yeah, I really believe I am. Well, some people
It's
must think I'm
never like
super
that,
annoying.
Mike.
Oh, fuck Mike again
No,
in my DMs.
not at all. That's why we're here. That's not the case.
All right, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna look into the SanchoNet channel, and I'm gonna put a question. Are you ready? Like this. And when you're at the same stage than I am, you're gonna put, you just have to click on the emoji. So like this, I will know that enough people is ready. And I will carry on with the voting part. You know, it's not there yet. It is ready, but it's not there yet. Right now, you can only vote on governance action as a DRep, but soon, very, very soon, you will be able to submit governance action with the same tool, which is going to be awesome.
Okay, so I have an update. So I was able to sign the transaction inside of internal beta to delegate that 500. So I was able to sign that in eternal beta and then go back, and then I'm connecting my Lace wallet, which is still like the same wallet, I believe. And now it's showing that I have it all delegated to me as a DRep. So I don't know. I Jimmy rigged it is what I would call it. I don't know.
Really?
You use the same seed for both wallets, is that right?
Yeah, mine doesn't seem
I'm-
to work.
I'm 90% positive I did.
Yeah, mine doesn't show anything.
Because when I try to connect to just my Eternl wallet to the SanchoGov tool, it doesn't. It wasn't allowing me to sign, and so I went to Eternal Beta, where I was able to delegate and sign that 500 at some point. I don't know how it came up, and then when I went back and signed into SanchoNet through the Lace wallet, which is it must be the same one, it kind of popped up as your voting power is delegated at that point.
Sad part is that the sanchogov.tools doesn't show the threshold for each governance action, which is very sad, but you can find them here if you look for the Conway Genesis .json file, which I am going to share with you guys. Here, you can see all the threshold. And if I zoom in like that, you can see these are the pool voting thresholds. So they're all percentage. There's the two thresholds for the same governance action, which is update committee. So if the committee is in a normal state, it's 60%. If it's in a no confidence, it's 51%. The hard fork initiation for stake pools, 51%. No confidence. The PP security group, which englobes 3 of the 4 protocol parameter groups, some protocol parameter from those groups are included into this specific threshold for stake pool operators. And the one that concerns us, well, actually, the one that is for us is these ones here. So we're going to vote on the protocol parameter for the Plutus V3 cost model, and it's going to be 67%. I think it's this one. So we need to cross 67% threshold of the total active voting stake of DReps for that governance action to pass on the DRep side. Because we also have to cross the control committee threshold, which Rick is a part of on SanchoNet. Hopefully he voted yes. Pretty sure he did.
I voted yes on the Plutus V3 scripts, if that's what you mean.
Yes, the cost model.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
And soon I'm going to be one of those guys, well, part of a multisig control committee member. Carlos is keeping the cold keys. They're in good hands. This is something I talk about in another video that I did that it's not yet available because I just didn't have the time to compile it, but it's coming soon. So yeah, what else? You got the threshold for committee size, committee minimum size, committee maximum term length. So all these thresholds and protocol parameters are for governance protocol parameters specifically. They don't show them all. If you want to see them all, I do not have a list right now. Super easy to find on the CLI. I just didn't open it yet. Should I? I'm not gonna get there today. It's too technical. So let's see, are you guys ready? There's still only 2 emojis. So if you are ready, go into the Sancho testnet channel of the same Discord and just click on the emoji. It's going to tell me if you guys are ready to go further.
Mike, I'm going to try one more thing, and I'll let you know if I'm going to keep going or if I need to install an entirely new web browser. The problem I'm having is now I have 2 instances of Eternl in my wallet. So when I go to connect, I disconnected my mainnet and I disconnected my Eternl SanchoNet plugin. I disconnected them and I did connect wallet on the Eternl plugin. So SanchoNet is telling me I have 99,000 ADA in there, but it won't let me connect so that I can register a DRep. So I think I have a conflict between my SanchoNet Eternl beta and my real life mainnet, which I have disconnected, but I'm not going to delete it from the browser, right? Because it's my real one. So I will let you know if I get it sorted.
Do you see? You said you didn't see your balance on the Eternl beta, right? That's what you said?
I cannot see my balance on the Lace beta, and I don't see it. But when I go to connect my Eternl beta that I put in there, I can see the balance, but I cannot connect it to SanchoNet.
Oh.
Because it appears to be conflicting with my mainnet Eternl, even though I've disconnected the wallet.
So Rick, this is my major complaint right now with the Gov tool is that it doesn't give you enough, especially if you're sort of working. I have multiple testnet wallet versions up as well, and it gave me so much difficulty that I ended up actually just designating a browser. So I picked a different browser. I went to Brave and I just made that one SanchoNet. And it was the only way I was able to deal with that.
That's what I do.
Yeah,
You're right.
You just
That's
open up a Firefox or something else, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the same thing that I do on my SanchoNet computer that I use with the nodes and everything else. Right? I do it on there. I just jumped on this Discord server with a camera so I could do it here. And
Yeah.
now I'm running into these difficulties.
Pretty sure I got that idea from you. I think you mentioned that.
Oh well.
Yeah, yeah. So GovTool just keeps telling me. I tried to disconnect the wallet, do a new wallet, hard refresh, Control Shift R, and now when I try to connect wallet, it just says, it gives me a pop up that says account changed. So now GovTool is giving me pushback. I don't want to keep interrupting. Just keep going. Don't wait on me. Keep going. If I get caught up, I'll
Oh,
get caught up.
this is
I know,
sad.
I know how it all works. Like
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
you're doing, I already done on the other computer. I'm just trying to follow along, but now I'm holding you up. So keep going.
Okay, okay. Let's get going. There's not much left to do though. Uh, so now we're registered. We have stake delegated to ourselves, and we need to vote. So let's go into the governance action tab here. And as you can see here, there's two tabs. There's the to vote and there's the voted. If I click on voted, I haven't voted on anything. So I don't see anything there. But as soon as you vote on something, it's going to be there. And you can always change your vote if you want to. So let's get back to vote. And we're going to look for the Plutus v3 cost model, which is a protocol parameter change. So as you can see here, there's only one. And the submission date is the 24th April, which is yesterday. That's pretty sure it's this one. So let's click on it. And as you can see, it's written right there. Cost model Plutus v3. And it is there. So I want to vote yes on this one. Because
Hopefully this will get better. I'm hoping. This is one of the poorest parts of the interface right here. Is this little part?
it will. We actually saw it in advance. It's ready and it's just about to get out. And they're gonna take all of this off and they're gonna make it look pretty. Like this parameter, that value, and it's gonna be nicely made, and
Awesome.
it will even show the rationale as well. It's coming. It's coming.
I love it.
Yeah.
I expected no less. I just love seeing this every time. It's so funny to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. So okay, here, choose how you want to vote. And I want to vote yes. But first, I can see the votes. As you can see here, there's 4 million. Is that 4 million? Yeah. 4 million ADA already on the yes side. And some people voted no. That's probably the no confidence. Because last time I checked, there was no people voting no. The no confidence by default is going to vote no on everything except the motion of no confidence. So if you delegate your stake to the predefined no confidence, that's what it's going to do right here. And some people voted abstain or are inactive. So I want to vote yes on it. Yes. Let's go. Vote on it. What, that's it? Nothing happens?
I think you got to scroll down. Scroll all the way to the bottom.
Really? Oh!
There.
Thank you. All right. I'm so glad you're here. Vote.
I did it last night. That's why I know.
All right. Password. Governance is great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wrong password. Uh-oh. It says, please try again. Didn't work. Got the fees and everything. Yeah, I'm not sure it's gonna work for Lace. Not Lace, but Eternl. Because actually, it did work for you, but I know that with Eternl, if you delegate to yourself and your delegation is not active yet and it shows 0 voting power here, because I have to wait for the next epoch boundary, it might not work. And right now it doesn't work for me. What's that? It says
I'm having
invalid.
that same issue, Mike, and but I'm having almost an opposite where you're having the transaction come up from Eternl Beta, but mine comes up from Lace Wallet for some reason, and I can't get it to come up from Eternl Beta.
Internal transfer invalid. What is this?
Mike, I just thought of something, and we're gonna have to test this, man. Okay. So I've cleared my cache and everything. My wallet, my Eternl wallet, should connect. But instead, I'm getting an error from SanchoNet.gov. It says, "Oops, account changed." Right. So yet a different error. So what we're going to have to test on SanchoNet, and this is very, very important. Okay. We're going to have to create heavily fragmented UTXOs in these wallets. We're going to just have to fragment the hell out of them and then make sure GovTool works with a heavily fragmented wallet. Or if it doesn't work, what are the indications that mean we need to defragment the wallet? Because if you try to do this on mainnet, what I'm doing right now, it's going to be a disaster.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to get, do you understand where I'm going with that? We need to make sure that these SanchoNet tools, and including the voting, actually work with, like my mainnet wallets. I've got thousands of transactions, tons of NFTs, all CDPs, all kinds of stuff.
Yep.
So we got to make sure the SanchoNet, we got to beat the living shit stuff out of this thing. Sorry about that. We got to beat the stuff out of this thing and make sure we know what fragmented wallets do, number one, to the actual SanchoNet underlying code, and number two, to the GovTool website.
Yep.
Something mainnet developers have to wrestle with is, coin selection and how do I get the right UTXO and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I know they're actively working on, as you can see, that's from 2 days ago.
Yeah, that's from the wallet side.
Yeah. Oh, you mean the SanchoGov? Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, you're
Tooling
right.
side.
That also, so the wallets are going to have to understand. Let's say you want to cast a vote. These wallets are really good. Let's say you want to buy an NFT. Well, these wallets are really good at minting ADA handles because ADA handle got that figured out. And these wallets are really good at buying NFTs from JPEG store because the wallets got that figured out. But now the problem they're going to have to figure out is what happens when you have heavily fragmented wallets and you're trying to cast a vote, right? I know at the first we wave our hand and say, "Oh, that's simple," right? No, it isn't. Conrad's here. He can tell you. He does ADA handle. He knows.
Well, they couldn't just like spend any UTXOs like we normally do for a normal transaction and then cast the vote.
I hope so, but
'cause-
we need to test it.
Because technically, I mean, you need this and the witness from your DRep credential and you're set. I mean, I don't know.
I hope it's that easy. I hope, but we got to test it.
It is on CLI. Anyway, okay, that doesn't it, it doesn't work for me. So, is any of you managed to vote? This is sad.
I mean, I think I was successful last night. That's why I wanted. Is there a way for you to check if I'm on there? If I'm on the voting list?
Yes, if you provide me your DRep ID, I can do that.
I put it in the chat. It's in the chat.
Oh, really? Hold on.
But just to be totally clear, I mean, I didn't use the beta Eternl. I just spun up a new Eternl, just from scratch. I connected to SanchoNet, and then I just started from there. And it felt like it went through okay for me.
Yeah, I mean, Eternl, I know for sure that Eternl, it usually works when you can see the voting power here, and
Yeah.
it takes an epoch. So at the
That's
epoch boundary, I'm going to be able to vote they kind of, I don't know why they do it like that. They stop you from using your credential to vote on something if you have no delegation delegated to it. It must be a wallet thing because it used to work with Lace and it didn't with the same seed. I couldn't do it with Eternl unless I have to wait
Yeah,
till Epoch
I mean,
Leader.
I certainly don't know if the vote made it on chain. The transaction process was all successful, but I didn't follow it beyond that.
Give me a second. I'll check it for you. Open this up. Yeah, that was the last step, pretty much the voting. It normally works. Yeah, we encountered a little some problems since the respawn. Some wallets. I don't know if they gave up. I haven't heard any news from NUFI, Yorwa, and all those wallets. We see a lot of chatting going on with Eternl. They're really active. I believe Lace too, even if I don't hear much about it. But you know, governance is coming. They should be. I know they actively work on that. They got different
Yeah,
teams.
sometimes they just stay really quiet until they're ready to production ready. Yeah. Okay, I got my original Eternal Connect.
Okay, let's see. Let's see. All right, all right. I'm gonna have to wait some time for it to okay. For it to synchronize. Whoops. Dip. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, that was fast. All right. Let's see. I don't know, CLI. You gave me your DRep. Where is it?
It was in the Discord chat.
Discord chat. There it is. Right. This. Not.
Hey, Mike, just so you know, I'm caught up now. I had to delete my Lace, I had to delete my Eternal Beta, and do everything from Eternal regular connected to SanchoNet, and I'm working now.
It works.
Yeah, I actually had to delete the other wallets. And
Oh.
because I would go to click on it and I would get two pop-ups. I'd get one pop-up saying, to sign it, and another pop-up saying something different, and they were both laying right on top of each other. I said, okay. So I just deleted all the other wallets. I'm using regular Eternal mainnet connected to SanchoNet, and I was able to connect, and vote. Not vote yet. I just created the DRep, and then I delegated to DRep. Next, I'm going to vote. So the other wallets were causing a problem in some way.
That's crazy.
Deleting them fixed it. Yeah, we got a lot more testing to do. A lot.
Oh yeah.
And just so you know, guys know, Sam Leathers and his team does the big brain testing where they slam the code with millions of different variables and numbers, and it just blasts the code with all this different formal verification type testing. So, you know, they'll get that part working. Now, what that does is that verifies that your code can take all these different variables without destroying it, or if it does, then they fix the bugs, right? But the interesting thing about humans, when humans do testing, what humans end up finding out is, does the code actually do something it should not do, or the web interface, or the wallet, or all these other things? So the underlying SanchoNet code might be super robust, super heavily tested, but then you put it in the environment where you have different wallets, different web browsers, all these different things connected, and the Gov tool connected, and that's where you find all the other stuff. I just got that same error Caleb got. Please try again later.
Yeah, that's what I got too. Please try again later. But if they say try again later, it sounds to me like it's something about the fact that it doesn't see any anything delegated to your DRep. Because I don't know if it was Pentron. We encountered that problem before and it worked the next day. Right? Was it with Pentron? Was it with you?
I think it was. I'm trying Rick's way and just starting fresh from Eternl with a new wallet, and I'm gonna try the faucet again. I'm kind of trying it again. See how it goes.
Can I ask you a question, Mike?
Yep.
The fact that the Gov action has expired, didn't it expire yesterday?
Yep, they resubmitted it.
Oh, but they resubmitted it. Okay, so it's still active.
Yep.
That was my question. All right.
Yes, they did a new one. Oh my god, that's a lot of DReps. Wow. Okay. Question, Jonah. Did you include an anchor with your DRep?
So I did. Remember, this is where I tried to do it the first time, like as you go through the process initially, but you saw it only fed me that skip button. It never confirmed. So then I went back and updated my credential, and I think I added it at that point. I mean, a transaction went through. At that point, it asked me to sign something, and I filled the two fields, one with the URL, one with the hash. So I thought I did, but it was as an update to my credential.
There you are.
Sweet.
There you are. Found you.
Nice.
Let's see this. I want to see. I want to read that. That's gonna be funny. I feel. Okay, let's go. Let's
It's
see.
the same one. It's the same one I used before. I was lazy to remake it.
Really? Oh wait, no.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go by here. Okay, that's good. Actually, I'm just gonna use your ash here. But first, I want to see this. Whoops. This is the test DRep innovation invocation. I'm focusing the representations. I will resist any contingency policies that will degrade the open fair access to all aspect of the layer 1 technology. I believe that spreading power to the edge is the best way to insulate. It's a pretty damn long line. Our ecosystem. Soft capture, my deep pockets of nation state and international conglomerate of open permission-less system. This is to ensure the resilience and longevity of the Cardano blockchain. That's a pretty nice one. I was expecting some sort of jokes.
Was the ordinance approved? All right.
Hey, Mike, I got a question for you, man.
Yep.
Did Ryan tell you that GovTool was ready for mainnet for? Was it ready for testing?
He said.
Like
he said the gov.
He might have known bugs in here, and this try again later thing is just a known bug or something.
He said it was ready, but the I don't think I think it's the wallets that needs to catch up mostly, because that error message from Eternl we already had. I already saw that before. That's not the first time, and I'm like 90% confident that tomorrow it's gonna work. With this message, the one that says try again later, as soon as we reach the epoch boundary and that the tool, the wallet itself, see that you have ADA delegated to your DRep, I believe it's gonna work. CLI, just let me check real quick something. Query, governance state, not magic 4. Whoops. So Jonah, you said you used the Eternl wallet, right?
Yeah, that's correct. So it was just the regular Eternl, not the beta.
Okay, let's see. So this here is the parameter change, and I'm going to look if I see your key hash in there. Okay, so it finished by 99D1 DReps. Nope, I don't see it.
Okay. Now, so it's possible that it will hold until the next boundary, or maybe it just won't be on chain.
Did you vote on this one, the last one, or the former one that they did? Because this is the most recent. They submitted it yesterday.
What time yesterday? Because I did my vote yesterday. But I only saw one. I only saw one Plutus V3 proposal at that point, or government action.
Because the former one expired on epoch 315, and on 316 it has been removed from the governance state, so I don't have access to it.
Okay.
But I know if I compare it to the ash that I have here, I don't see it.
I get home, I will try to vote again.
Yeah, try it. Just vote again.
Yeah, I'll
Uh,
vote the same.
you, yeah, there's only one protocol parameter change proposal, so it's not gonna be too hard to find. Oh yes, and something else. Here, the way it is right now, as you can see, I cannot share it, right? Because you see the first 4 digits and then the last 4 digits. If I want, for example, to share it to you, like I think you guys should vote on this governance action, then good luck to find it. Because if I copy this and I paste it in the search bar here, it's not gonna give me nothing.
Yeah, that's a problem. All those should be searchable and shareable, I think. Yeah.
They changed that too. So
Okay.
in the new version of the Gov tool, you will be able to copy it into clipboard and share it to other DReps if you want them to engage. I'm really anxious to see it. It's gonna be real nice.
Yeah.
I was able to delegate to Jonah, so I know his DRep ID is good because I just delegated to it.
I'll vote with your power tonight too.
Thanks. Please vote yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, don't vote no, guys.
Scouts on.
I think in this case it's better to abstain from voting than voting no, because that's just, I mean, I know SanchoNet is for fun, right? And I know you can vote whatever you like, but please, I mean, some people really want to test the Plutus version 3, right? And it's like, it would be something that I see as a bad behavior, but not as a joke, but as for real. So don't do that.
I won't. I heard today someone mention, they said, be sincere, not serious. So I'll be sincere, not serious.
Good. Yes, I like it. And I'm going to double check if your vote passed, or at least if it's there. And then after that, I'll stop it right there since we can't go further. Has anybody tried another wallet maybe?
I just want to let you know, I'm going to be driving for probably another half hour, so I'm going to jump off and I'll try to grab again if you're still on when I get back home.
Oh, you can't vote now?
No, sorry, I'm in the car.
Oh, okay.
My cell phone. Yeah.
All right.
But, yeah, so don't wait for me to vote.
Okay.
All right. It'll probably be like a little after 10. Probably I'll be able to vote.
Okay. And Mike, at some point, do we just want to let this run until the epoch turns over at 7:30 p.m. Eastern? I believe it's 11:30 p.m. UTC time. The epoch will turn over, and then we'll be able to vote. We should check that. I know I'll at least check that. So I'm going to delegate from Jonah. I'm going to delegate back to myself, and I'm going to test that again after 7:30 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, or 11:30 UTC tomorrow.
Actually, the video I'm doing right now was supposed to show, well, to show to you guys how to do it. Normally, you just vote, and when it's done, in the dashboard, actually no, governance action board, you can see your vote here, and that's pretty much it. But I will complete the video tomorrow and try it again, and if it works, I'll just complete the part that I couldn't explain today, and I'll make it available so you guys can use it. Of course, it is testing. It is a test net. We're testing those features, but it's going to be very similar to that, what you're going to be doing on mainnet, with more features and a nicer GUI for you. Yeah. But me, I'm going to be using the CLI because obviously it always works because you build yourself your stuff. It just works. I mean, anyway, it's harder to understand, but I would, understand if you guys don't want to use that. I provide
Yeah,
free help if you do. Just saying.
yeah, the CLI is great for early testing, but once we get full mainnet, people are they're gonna need the website to look at it
Yeah.
and read it. They don't need to worry about the commands and all that bullshit. I'm sorry, all that stuff. Sorry.
It's fun. It's just.
Uh,
I know what
we
you
need
mean.
to
I know what you mean.
focus on what does this proposal do? What is the impact on the chain? What is the impact on the economics? Right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally. I'm just over enthusiastic about stuff that doesn't interest people in general, but I totally understand that. Okay, so well, thank you guys for coming. I mean, I'm gonna stop it right there because we can't go further. But tomorrow, me and Rick, we're just gonna try it, and I'll complete the video, and it should be available probably within the 3 next days. But that was pretty much it. The only thing you have to consider is that when it's gonna be on mainnet, you could just use the wallets that you know, register yourself as a DRep, delegate to yourself, and then you can share that DRep ID that you see here to all your friends or people that you want to delegate to you. And then you get that sweet power and you can use it to influence the decision making of the system. That's pretty much it.
Thank you, Mike. You're the best.
I'm trying. I'm sorry if it didn't
Yeah,
work.
thank you, Mike.
It's
You're
coming.
awesome.
It's coming. I wish you a great, 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 awesome night. And I'm actually going to go to work now. I'm leaving.
Thank you, Mike. Have a great
Bless
night,
you,
man.
man.
Thanks for coming, guys.
See you later.
Bye.
Thank you so much. See ya.